An organization called the Center for Popular Democracy called for action today to address what they call a national housing crisis. Here in Little Rock, activists rallied at City Hall and delivered a letter to Mayor Frank Scott Jr. Channel 7's Emma Allen was there. Emma.
Many people gathered on the steps of City Hall rallying, saying more needs to be done when it comes to helping renters in Central Arkansas.
We got roaches, we got rats. Code enforcement, where you at? We got roaches, we got rats. Code enforcement, where you at?
That was the scene at Little Rock City Hall today, where Arkansas Renters United, Arkansas community organizations, and concerned residents gathered to rally what they call a housing crisis. Many tenants and former tenants sharing their own experiences with poor living conditions.
We have sewer that runs over frequently, and we ride in elevators that smell like urine, feces.
Norma Huffman is a former resident of the Big Country Chateau, a troubled apartment complex in Little Rock. We first spoke to her back in 2023 when she said she was dealing with leaks, mold, roaches, and health issues she claims that were brought on and made worse by the stress of her living conditions. But now she is out of that living situation and spends her time helping others who are going through the same thing she once went through.
Anybody that can get help like we did, that's all I want. That's all I want.
Redonia Harshaw with Arkansas Renters United says her own mother has dealt with these poor living conditions.
We're frustrated. We're fed up. More and more people are coming homeless. There's no place to live in Arkansas. Northwest Arkansas is having a rally today as well. We just don't. We're tired.
While those at the rally called on city leaders to do more, one city leader was in attendance, and he said he wants to be the voice and have his boots on the ground for people in the city he represents.
I lived in those situations growing up in the city, so I know what it's like to live in a house where it feels like the landlord doesn't care about you or your family and no one's there to help you. And I want people to know that there is help.
Phillips says he sponsored an ordinance that was passed earlier this year to give renters more rights here in Little Rock. He says there is more work that can be done and mentioned that a first step is the results in the Rock tax proposal that will be on the ballot for voters in November. That would bring in $10 million for affordable housing.
$10 million is going to go a long way to allow us to address some of the needs that those people mentioned today.
Phillips said there is a shortage of code enforcement around the city, and if the sales tax proposal is approved by voters in November, $5 million would go toward code enforcement and getting more vehicles for the job. On your side, I'm Emma Allen.
Okay, Emma, thanks very much. 5 members of Arkansas Renters United were in Washington, D.C. today. They took part in similar rallies there.